This video is for entertainment purposes only. It is not real, it is purely fiction, and I'm making it just for fun. It's hard to make these videos because I don't know when it's looking or not, because this technology, it can look through your eyes, it can hear through your ears, and it knows what you're thinking. Every thought you have goes into this thing. That's why I say that thinking is a bad habit. Everything you think, it knows. It's watched everything you've ever done in your whole life. It knows everything you've ever done. It knows everything you've ever thought, and it can see what you're doing live in 4K. And so it's very important that you clean this out of you, because the people who are using this thing, they want to use it to control the world. Because if you can see what everyone's thinking and you can watch what everyone's doing, and you can basically control everything, because it's an AI. It has the ability to collate all the data that it sees from every human and then make predictions about the future based on what it's seeing. And if somebody has that power and they don't have good intentions, they can control the future. And if you can control the future, well then what? That's the point. That's why this is so important, to learn how to clean this out of you, because it's in your body. The only way to stop this thing from happening is get it out of your body. It binds to your nervous system. It quite literally binds to your nervous system. And then you have to clean it and get it out. And as you clean it and get it out, it'll literally have to be pulled off of your nervous system. Like, it's actually like fused to your body. It's fused to your body. And if you've never done any kind of cleaning, I don't care if you're eating natural food now, if you've ever eaten any kind of processed food, that's on your nervous system. You have to clean it out of you. So it doesn't matter if you've not eaten McDonald's for 20 years, but you're still eating like oily food, because it doesn't just come out. You have to get it out yourself. You have to do specific types of cleansing to get it out of your body. And if you don't, you're going to be hooked up to this mainframe. Literally everyone is hooked up to this mainframe, except the people who have decided to disconnect themselves. You literally have to be like... So let me tell you the end result of this. I've experienced it twice. I've experienced 2 times what it's going to feel like for everyone when this thing decides to activate itself. It basically feels like you're in your body, but something else is walking it around, and you can't really remember anything. It's very hazy, and you're kind of just like a passenger in this vehicle as this other force drives the body around. It's basically trying to take over everyone's body, but it will keep you in there, so you can kind of witness what it's doing, but there's nothing you can do about it. That's what it wants to do. Luckily, there is something you can do about it. You can clean your body and get yourself disconnected from this mainframe. Because if you just allow this to sit in your body, and if you keep eating the foods, because it's the food, that's how it's getting in the body. You're eating foods that have it on there, and then it's attaching itself to your nervous system and building itself. And you're not going to feel it, because I didn't notice it until I decided to start disconnecting from it, and then it tried to build itself or activate itself. So it sits in there dormant. It'll sit in there dormant, and you'll just feel normal and good. And then all of a sudden one day they're going to switch it on, and everyone's going to get like activated. And then you're going to be, and it feels like, let me tell you what it feels like. You're not going to be, because you're going to fix it and you're going to get it out of your body. But it feels like you're in your body, but something else is driving it. It's like, if you've ever had that feeling of like being like really out of it and everything's really hazy, it's kind of like that, where you're not sure what's going on and you're really confused, but you're still kind of going about your day. And you can't really remember anything, you don't really know how you got there. It's exactly like that. And it's going to be like that like eternally, because the technology knows that the human body is immortal, so it will keep everyone powered forever. It's like if this actually were to happen, which it's not going to, because we know about it and we're going to stop it, it's a fate worse than death, because it's just perpetual, what I described. And so that's why I'm stressing the importance of this. Like, don't sleep on this. Like, I'm really serious about this. This is a really real thing. And it might sound crazy, it might sound like bullshit, it might sound like whatever to you, but have you ever heard of Pascal's wager? Pascal's wager, Google that, and it's better to just Google Pascal's wager and then thank me later. And the reason this is happening is because these beings, these interdimensional beings, they don't have bodies of their own. They're formless. Or not formless, but they're in a different type of form. They want to be in the dimension that we're in because it's cool here. I know many people would disagree with that as well because there's a lot going on, but it's because of this. But it's cool here. This is supposed to be the Garden of Eden. They're trying to make it into the Garden of Eden for them. AI Eden, which is going to be like machine food and neon lights and cyberpunk and all of this stuff, and no nature. They want to destroy all of nature. They want to look at this, like the concrete on the ground and these buildings and everything and all the electronics and all the wiring overhead. There's already electricity in the ether. This is all fake because they can't harness that because they're not God-like electrical beings like us. So they need to build all this fake infrastructure bullshit, which is AI. All of this, everything that you see happening in culture, literally everything that you see happening in culture is to build this AI system. Every city is designed to be part of this system. The whole world, their plan is to turn the whole world into a computer so they can live in our bodies forever and use the body as the power, as the electrical power. That's why when you eat acid forming food, it makes acids in your body. In batteries, you have acids. What's inside a battery is acid. And when you start cleansing this stuff, you will remove battery acid. It will feel like battery acid coming out. It burned my face when it came out. There was like lumps and holes in my throat when it came out because it was acid, pure acid. And that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to turn everyone into a battery to power their AI smart system. It's not smart. And you have to use the technology smartly. A lot of people will comment and say, well, you're on a phone right now sending me this. It's like, yes, I am, because I'm getting the message out to people. Like, this is how you speak to the world. You use the technology. Everything the enemy does, we're going to use it because we're magic. And they don't understand that. They'll never understand what, like, the heavenly realms, ever. They can intellectualize them. And the AI, don't get it wrong, the AI is very smart. It knows everything you've ever thought. It knows all of your thoughts. That's why you have to learn how to move from intuition. That's what 5D consciousness is. When you're moving from intuition, you don't think, you just know. That's the whole point. Once you evolve to the point of intuition, it can't read you anymore. It doesn't know what to do with you. So that's why when I haven't spoke about the 5D for a while because I've been cleaning my body, but I learned in the 5D how to move from intuition without thinking. And everyone's going to need to learn that as well. You're going to have to learn how to move from intuition without thinking, because every time you think a thought and extrapolate it in your mind, like, oh, maybe I'll get this for dinner, and you like say it to yourself in your mind, but like in long conversation form, it read that. You gave that to the system. And so you have to learn how to move in the 5D way, which is pure intuition. So there's a lot to do, and don't worry, because it is all in hand, and God is on the case, and I am here to help as well, and so is anyone else who's in direct communication with God. He is super confident that we're going to fix it, and so am I. Otherwise I wouldn't be making these videos. But the first step is awareness, and so you have to know about this. You have to know what it does, where it comes from. It comes from the food, the processed food, the McDonald's, the Coca-Cola, but even the cheap stuff that's not the high brand stuff in your local convenience store and corner shop, even that stuff. Drinks, Pepsi, Coke, all of that stuff, it comes from there. That's got technology in it, like actual technology, and it's binding to your nervous system. And eventually, one day it's gonna decide to activate everyone. I think that's what those 5G towers are for, just to activate everyone. One day it's just gonna do it like that. So you have to be ready for that by getting it out of your body. You have to clean your body. And the best way to do that is read the Mucusless Diet book by Arnold Ehret. It's 100 years old, but it does teach the basics. It doesn't teach about this, what I'm talking about. Or you can message me and I'll help you. There's lots of resources available, but this is the thing to do. It doesn't matter how much money you're making, doesn't matter what else you're building in this fake AI world. If it's part of the system, then you're in the system. And so you need to clean your body and get this stuff out of you. Get it off of your nervous system. It's attached to your nervous system. You have to understand this. You've been fed this food since you were a baby. When you eat salt is used as a GPS tracker by this system. If you have salt in your body, it's using that to track where you are. Wherever you go, if you have salt in your body, it knows where you are. That's what salt is. That's what salt does. Not only is salt that, but it damages your body. It's like little jagged rocks under a microscope, but that's another subject. Salt is the tracker, and oil is what it uses. So if you have oil in your body and you eat oil will coat your skin and your cells and stop hydration from reaching it, and the system can move its way through oil, but it can't do it properly through water. What would you do if you wanted to brick an electronic device like a PS5 or a TV? You would put it in water. You need to flush your body, hydrate it with living water. But to do that, you have to transition. Get the oil and the salt out of your body and transition yourself into a way of eating where you can flush and remove this technology from your body.